it's about time we make some van racking so I can sort this mess out, because this is doing my head in. Let's get on with it. Okay guys, so it's really hard to film this because obviously we're inside a metal box, but I will position the camera better for the rest of the video. But I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly about what we're trying to achieve here. Sorry about that road noise, I can't do anything about it. Basically, I want all of the tools along this left hand side here and up as high as possible, because I don't want to take up any floor space if I can help it. So I'll put up a brief picture of what we're going to be building now on the screen just up here for you guys, so you can see that. It's a very rough drawing because I just scribbled it down on the iPad. I haven't done an amazing amount of planning on this one, but it's going to come good. What I don't want to do with my last van is I built 600 wide racking right the way down this side, and it really limited me on floor space, so I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to have all my sustainers up the top here, and then cut away this bottom bit so it doesn't take up. I can get a nice big like ton bag on the back of the van here if need be. And the other thing that I don't want to do, in the last van, I'll put up a little picture if I've got one now, I had on this side a load of cubby holes for just storage, miscellaneous like van stock if you like, and it just got filled up with rubbish and I just carried stuff around that I didn't want to all the time. So in this one I want a purpose-built slots for stuff, and maybe have like 2 little van stock slots, because you do need a little bit just for like miscellaneous like hinges or whatever, but I don't want loads because like I said, it just got filled up and I could never find anything in it. And ultimately when I cleared the last van out, I just threw it all away because it was all rubbish essentially that I just never cleaned through. So yeah, we're going to have a couple of slots for miscellaneous, but ultimately I just want to keep as least stuff on this van as possible. Okay guys, so here you can see I've got my 3 main structures up here. So if you refer back to the picture I'll put here, we're going to do a section here and a section here. So I've got my 3 bits of plywood all cut up for that, but you can see this wall ain't very flat at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my my compass or dividers, whatever you want to call them here, and I'm just going to scribe to this wall just to give us a better fixing point on here, because I want this strong. I don't want it rattling around all over the place. So set that to our widest gap, which is about there, and just run that down. Right, see how that fits. That'll do me. We're not going for perfection. It's a van at the end of the day, but I'm happy with that. Now, the question is it the same here, or do we need to change our scribe? No, we need to change our scribe. So I'm going to get the other 2 of these cut and into place, and then I'll jump back in with you guys. Okay guys, so that's this main section sort of semi done. Obviously we ain't got a top on there yet, but that's because I need to build out this section and then make a top to go across the whole thing. I've put some of the tools in here for a minute, but don't worry, I'm going to do a run through of all the tools and that either in this video, or I might do a van tour video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a van tour video, because we'll do that next. But the next thing to do is I want to get this end support in here, but obviously I don't want to do it 600 deep. We're only going to do it as deep as a sustainer, and then we're going to cut this section out so it doesn't come out further than this wheel arch box here, thus giving me this big bit of space at the back, because that's primarily what I want to do. So we're going to do that. We're going to keep it shallow, so then that way we can still get an 8x4 sheet in here up on the end. I'll put a little picture of what that looks like now. So yeah, on with this end panel, build out this section here, and then we can do the top and figure out storage up the top there. So let's do that. Okay guys, so this is what we're going for here. That is the top section there, and that's the size of a sustainer, well slightly bigger because we need to get a bottom shelf and all that on it. And then that down the bottom there is the depth of the boxing in around the wheel arch, and then we've angled it off so we can get some shelves here. This will make a lot more sense when I actually get it in, but I just thought I'd show you that. So I'm going to get this cut out. We've obviously scribed the back to the shape of the van, and we'll get that one fixed in. Okay guys, so this bit of ply here is part of the top. It's not big enough, but I've got another bit already in the van that will be big enough for it. Basically, I don't want to go out and buy a whole sheet of ply just to do the top, so I'm going to make it up in a couple of sections. But what I want to house on the top here is I want to put my tracks for my track saw up there, and I'm going to put a bit of batten across the front like this, and then my two spirit levels here like that, and then put a bit of batten across there. I can't close it all off and have them all sliding in because the back of the van comes over here, so I won't be able to slide the levels out, unfortunately. But I don't plan on putting anything on the top. If I think of a better option, I'll go for that, or if you guys can think of a better option, let me know down below. But ultimately, this is what I had in the old van. I just kind of slid them up, and I had some battens to stop them sliding off when they go around corners. So I'm going to get all this fixed on, and then we're back in the van to put all that together. Okay guys, so now we're going to make use of this little area in here. You can see I've put all my saws on all the back there that I just did a minute ago on my square and that. But in this area here, I think I want to put a shelf here with a lip, and that's just going to be a cubby hole. That cubby hole that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, just to put miscellaneous stuff in. I'm going to put a divide here. I want to have silicone tubes in here. Well, I say silicone, grip fill and stuff like that, so I can just slot all of them into there. Another little cubby hole here. I'm not sure what that's going to be for yet. I'll decide that along the way. And then we have got this area here, but yet again, I'm not sure yet. So we'll figure that out along the way. I'll drop a little bit in at the end of the video once I've loaded it all up. So let's get this little section here done, and we're not a million miles away, so let's get that done. And there we have it, guys. That's the racking done. Really happy with it, actually. I say it's done for now. It might change, you know, because things evolve, don't they? Like, I might change this chop saw, you never know, and then I'll need a bigger gap for that. But as it stands at the minute, I'm really happy with how it is at the minute. The beauty is, I had the same van before. If you guys had watched, if you haven't watched now, go and watch this video up here and you'll see about when I bought this van, and you'll see the old van as well. So yeah, I kind of learned in the old van what I didn't like about the racking in there, so I've implemented it in this one. So it was kind of like a fresh start, if you like. But I'm going to bring you guys around the back, and I can show you like the view from the back now, so you can have a little look. So let's do that. And of course it started raining as I'm doing this outro, so we're going to keep this short and sweet. But we had a little happy accident. Do you remember this gap here that I said that I didn't know what to do with? Well, my little hoover fits in there perfectly, so I just need to get a little mini bungee strap to go around that, or something to do that. I've got my chop saw stand here, which works really well. It's not the biggest chop saw stand in the world, but it fits that gap perfectly, so I'm really happy about that. Don't really need a bigger chop saw stand than that, so it'll do me for what I need, and I can just pull that out of the way, and that means that I can get one of them big ton bags for firewood on the back here. Obviously I wouldn't do a ton bag of sand or anything on the back, because having that over the back wheels is a bad idea. But firewood, absolutely fine. But yeah, like I said, happy with how it is at the minute. Things will evolve naturally. I've got this big gap here if I want to do anything on that wall there as well. As long as I keep it within them wheel arch covers, I'm fine for space. So if you guys can put the word racking in the comments for me, it just helps me know who's got this far in the video and who hasn't and that. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you've got any questions, hit me down in the comments and I'll get back to everyone. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.